Good morning. It's good to be with you for another devotional. This is Pastor Mark McDonald with First United Methodist Church. This morning, I ran across one of those passages I've been sharing over the last few weeks about the Bible giving us hope, the things that we can hope in and to stay strong, to keep our courage, to stay of sound mind, all the different scriptures we've looked at. But one in particular, Philippians chapter 4, verses 6 through 7, I found. And I want you to hear this one. I'm just going to read it from the Message. The Message is a very clear one. And I think just the scripture itself says something so powerful. Don't fret or worry. Instead of worrying, pray. Let petitions and praises shape your words into prayers, letting God know your concerns. Before you know it, a sense of God's wholeness, anything coming together for good, will come and settle you down. It's wonderful what happens when Christ displaces worry at the center of your life. Now, think about that. It's actually an instruction to pray. It's about how not to worry, and it starts off, don't fret or worry. So many times we've talked about this. So many times we say, Jesus says, don't worry about tomorrow. But many of us are worriers. And even if we're not habitual worriers, we find ourselves worried in times like this. And so when the scripture says, don't fret or worry, you're thinking, how do I do that? And this one goes straight into it. Instead of worrying, pray. And then says, let your petitions and praises shape your worries into prayers. Now listen, think of that. Petitions and praises. Petitions are those things we ask of God, and praises are those things we thank God for. So it even gives us a structure to our prayer. Ask God for what you want and thank God for what you have. And those prayers then turn your worries into prayers. That is how you do it. You ask God for what you need and thank God for what you have. What an incredible instruction today. What if we took the rest of our day and focused on that, asking God for what we need, but thanking God for what we have? So I think that is just the scripture itself lends a powerful message for us today and every day of how to let go of the worry that covers us up these days when we feel overwhelmed with everyday life situations on top of a pandemic, or a pandemic on top of everyday life situations. This is the word. Don't fret or worry. Instead of worrying, pray. Let your petitions, the things you ask for, and your praises, the things you're thankful for, shape your worries into prayers, letting God know what your concerns are. And before you know it, a sense of God's wholeness, everything coming together for God's good, will come and settle you down. I hope that helps you today, and I hope that today you can practice that. Let God know what you need, and let God know what you're thankful for, and let your worries be transformed into a life of prayer. Hope you have a blessed day, and of course, you are a blessing.